Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the J.A.B podcast. We are back after what feels like more than a month, but it only has been a month break. And again, I am joined by Josh and Ben. How are you two today?
Good.
That's great. So I guess we're just going to kick off into things. Going to the NFL, the playoffs take place next week. We're in week 18 right now. And there are teams fighting to get into the playoffs this week, and there are teams resting their starters because they have already clinched a playoff spot. So, starting off, our number one seeds have been determined. In the AFC, we have the Baltimore Ravens, and in the NFC, we have the San Francisco 49ers. And then I guess I'll just run through right now who's clinched. We can react to it if we don't want to. I'll just run into the scenarios for this upcoming week.
Go for it.
All right. So in the AFC, clinched, as stated, number one seed, Baltimore Ravens. They've clinched the AFC North as well. Kansas City Chiefs have clinched a playoff berth by winning the AFC West. Cleveland Browns clinched a playoff berth. And the Miami Dolphins have clinched a playoff berth. And then in the NFC, we have 49ers who clinched NFC West and that number one seed. Detroit Lions have clinched the NFC North. The Dallas Cowboys have clinched a playoff berth, as well as the Los Angeles Rams and Philadelphia Eagles. You want me to just go into the scenarios for Week 18 now? All right.
Yes.
So
Eagles fly.
Starting in the AFC, the Buffalo Bills can clinch the AFC East with a win this week, and they can clinch a playoff berth with a tie, or Pittsburgh loss or tie, or a Jacksonville loss or tie, or a tie between Houston and Indianapolis.
Pretty much winner in, right? Or winner not in.
Well, I mean, they can.
Are sitting their starters.
Steelers are winning those. Doesn't matter. They're out.
Yeah. No, because if the
Bills win, they're out.
If the Bills win, they win the division.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the Steelers win, they're out, right?
No.
Adam?
No.
Because
if the Steelers
win their division.
Yeah, if the Steelers win and the Bills win, then the Bills still win the division. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the Bills don't have the tiebreaker on like most of the NFC or AFC. They don't have any of the tiebreakers, so then they'd be knocked out of the contention because they'd all be 11-6. Wait, no, they'd be 10-7. Yeah. Silly me.
I'm not sure if they can make it with a loss. Unless Jacksonville. Yeah, I don't know how that. Pretty much just winning they're in. That's all they have to focus on, I guess.
But yeah, if they lose, it's almost impossible, isn't it? I think that was basically what was determined.
I don't know. That was just confusing. Next, Packers are missing the playoffs.
Nope, that's in the NFC. So when we get to the NFC, we can talk about that. Still more in the AFC. So for Houston, Josh's dark horse here, who aren't looking so dark anymore. They can clinch the AFC South with a win. It was not racist. With a win and a Jacksonville loss or tie. And then they can clinch a playoff berth with a win or Houston tie plus a Jacksonville loss plus a Pittsburgh loss or tie. So pretty much winning they're in.
Damn right.
No, I was saying they're not a dark horse anymore because
it's your clip.
If they're in a winning in situation. If they're a dark horse, they wouldn't be in that situation.
I'm just saying insert clip my predictions.
You said it, but I'm not quite sure which episode it was. It's gonna take a while to find out. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens there. So for Indianapolis now, they can clinch the AFC South with a win and a Jacksonville loss, or a tie and a Jacksonville loss.
Hey, are we recording? Did you make sure?
Yes, we are.
I had to check before we get too far.
All right. So Indianapolis can clinch a playoff berth if they win, or they tie, and Pittsburgh loses or ties.
And Anthony Richardson's coming back for the playoffs.
Well, they can't. I mean, they can't. But who do you really want to make the playoffs, though? The Colts or the Texans?
I just made that up. He's not.
Okay.
I want the Texans to make the playoffs because Anthony Richardson's not playing.
Okay.
If he was,
it's either or.
if he was
they both
playing,
can't make the playoffs.
Yeah, well, I'm saying if he was playing though, it would be. I would have to sit here and think about it. But Texans are making it. Texans are making a Jaguars run, like last year. Just saying, as expected.
Did Jaguars really make a run last year?
I mean, no
Did
one
they get
expected them to beat whatever's team. Chargers.
Okay, they won one game though. That's not really a run.
Well, they played really well against the Chiefs.
It was more of a really fast step, not a run.
Yeah,
It's like
but
one-
no one expected them to even make the playoffs though last
Maybe
year.
a quick little jump. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they kind of did.
They came out of nowhere last year. You guys, no one
You're right.
predicted them to make the playoffs or even win the first game. And then they competed.
Because didn't they have the number one pick the year before? Or that draft before that
They had
season?
two number one picks in a row.
Yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of Jacksonville, they can clinch the AFC South with a win or a tie, and then a tie between Indianapolis and Houston. And then they can clinch a playoff berth with a Jacksonville tie or a Pittsburgh loss, or plus a Pittsburgh loss or tie. Or Pittsburgh loses, Denver loses or ties, and then the Houston-Indianapolis game does not end in a tie.
Well, has the tie even happened this season?
No.
I was going to say, I feel like I haven't seen shit about a tie.
Which is good. No one wants tie.
No one wants to tie.
I like ties.
And then for Miami, since they already clinched a playoff berth, they can still win the AFC East, and they do so by winning or with a tie. And finally, in the AFC, Pittsburgh can clinch the playoff berth with a win and a Buffalo loss, or a win and a Jacksonville loss or tie, or a win plus a tie between Houston and Indianapolis. And there's more, but there's a lot of fans and ties and knots and pretty much just win. And they need some.
Do you have this memorized or are you reading something?
I'm reading something.
Okay.
I'd be very impressed.
I really thought you had it memorized.
I mean,
I
me
should
too, 'cause
I
I've been
should have
lost.
just said I had to memorize then, because
I've been
that
lost
point.
because I was like, what the fuck?
What
I
is
mean
he
I'm
talking
reading it
about?
and I'm still lost, so I'm not
Yeah.
lost, but it's just a lot. To
Okay, we can
try to
skip.
keep
Skip
track
to
of.
the Packers, and then that's the last one we can say.
Just listen to Steve Kornacki on Sunday night and call it a day.
That's true. Just listen to him run through the playoff odds and pull up the map, and that's really all you need.
Mm-hmm.
So we just go Green Bay, and
Packers
then
are at 20% odds right now to make the playoffs.
so we just want to jump to Green Bay and skip the rest of the NFC teams. Okay.
Fuck the other teams.
So for Green Bay, they clinch a playoff berth with a win, or a tie plus a Seattle loss or tie, plus a New Orleans loss or tie,
Oh my god.
or they have six. They have 6 different scenarios.
Okay,
So
just
you
say
lose-
Packers need to win.
Sure, yeah.
Packers winning in.
Packers winning in. If they lose, they're probably out. How about that?
Yeah.
Well, if Minnesota loses, Seattle loses, and Tampa Bay loses, then they're still in regardless
They
of
play.
how the
Do any
game
of those
ends.
teams play each other? I'm sure one
No.
of those teams somehow play each
No.
other.
No, because Week 18's all divisional games.
Oh. I didn't actually know that.
So pretty much
That
if
explains why the
Minnesota
Lions
loses
fucking
and
lost.
Seattle loses, they're in no matter what, because Tampa Bay and New Orleans are. Wait. I think I could be wrong. I thought Tampa Bay and New Orleans are playing each other. They are not. Okay, never mind. Atlanta and New Orleans are playing each other.
Okay, well that's gonna be a horrible game. Whoever wins that game.
Winning, they're in, but if they lose, they need a lot of help.
Well, the Bears are coming for you guys. Just saying.
Oh no.
Missing the playoffs will be crucial for you guys now.
I don't care if they make it or not. Because I don't think, even if they make it, don't think this team's making a run.
2010
Well, yeah.
season.
That's obvious.
I don't need them to get in the playoffs just to watch them lose. Like I know there's fans out there. Oh, I don't know why people are wishing they don't make the playoffs. Why wouldn't you want a playoff berth? I don't want to watch my team lose in the playoffs.
True. You'd rather watch your team lose in Week 18.
Correct.
I disagree. I like every point.
Or I'd rather a team at this point, how this young, just not even try to make the playoffs back when they were
It's
losing
a good playoff experience.
a whole bunch of points or games. Back when they're like 4-7 and
Adam wants them to
terrible team.
tank.
Yeah, tank for some offensive line help so they can actually do something when they're on offense instead of
Offensive line's been pretty good this year.
not when I wanted them to tank. They weren't.
Well, they've been good this season. They've probably been top 10 in the league. Just they just aren't very good at run blocking.
Our left tackle situation has been not the greatest.
Well, that's because your dude's fucking injured.
Exactly. So we need to move on from
wrong.
him, and we don't have his replacement on the team.
Yeah, but I just feel like the offensive line's actually been pretty decent compared to a lot of teams.
I agree.
Yeah, like Washington.
Washington, especially the Jaguars, horrible offensive line.
The Giants.
The Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm not watching fucking Giants, so.
Well, I just
In
know
that
Tommy DeVito was like one of the most sacked quarterbacks, and he only played 5 games.
I mean, I believe it. The Giants had nothing other than
They didn't get
Saquon.
sacked once by Green Bay.
Yeah, 35 sacks in 7 games, and none of those were against the Packers. Great job.
That's embarrassing.
It is very.
Sam
embarrassing.
Howell.
We love Joe.
What was that?
Sam Howell's probably the most sacked quarterback in the league.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was up there.
His offensive line's fucking dog shit.
Is that it for playoff talk then?
Yep.
Or at least clinching
Until
playoff
next week.
talk. The Eagles. Let's talk about them for a little bit because they have not looked good these last couple.
They
of weeks.
suck.
Are they frauds? Are they going to be this
Yeah.
year's Vikings?
Okay.
Where they make it to the playoffs and then get
One second,
exposed in the first round?
One second. How can they be frauds if they've looked bad the last 2 months?
Because they're still 11-5.
That's
And they're
because
still one of the
they
most
just
talked
picked
about teams in the
teams
NFL.
First month of the season. They're the what?
They're still one of the most talked about teams, the most hyped up teams in the NFL.
I don't think that's true anymore. I would argue they're actually getting very underrated right now, and I don't think they can be a fraud. I think they're underdogs now. Honestly, because number one, coming into the season, they lost their offensive coordinator, they lost their defensive coordinator, and they lost about 5 key starters. I mean, they had a couple good draft picks, but I'm impressed with what they're doing right now with this team. The play calling, dog shit. That's the one thing that I think needs to improve, which might be too late for that for this year. But I don't know. I just don't think that they're really that. I don't know. I don't think anyone's really expecting that much from anymore.
I mean, yeah, especially after you lose to the Cardinals.
But the Cardinals are kind of nice, so. And
4-12
Gannon, he
team,
has
that's
to
nice.
improve.
Okay, the Cardinals' record is
Yeah,
exaggerated
hating on
by
Cardinals. Come
the
on.
first 10 weeks when Kyler Murray wasn't playing.
And they were still competing every week.
Like, the hell they got, like, what, 3rd-round pick for Josh Dobbs? Something like that?
Yeah. The Vikings are brain dead. Josh Dobbs had one bad game. And they fucking put Jaron Hall, a 25-year-old, 5th-round rookie who is horrible, who might be the worst quarterback I've ever seen in my life. He might be worse.
Says
Who was
guy
the
who
fucking
watches
quarterback?
Sam Howell play football.
Okay, Sam
Ooh.
Howell's been decent. He's had
That's
a
tough,
couple rough
Adam.
games too.
That's tough, Adam.
No, it's not even tough because he's had a couple rough games, so I can't deny it. But he's worse than fucking Tim Boyle. Jaron Hall's worse than Tim Boyle. I don't understand.
No way, bro.
He is.
Tim Boyle is
Yes.
bad.
Exactly my point. Jaron Hall, why would they start Jaron Hall? It's not like he's 23, 22 years old. You know, see what you got? He's 24 or 25. He is what he is. He's not doing shit.
You
And
spent the
Knicks are
pick on him.
Nick
You might as well
Mullins.
see though.
I mean,
But-
Brandon Whedon was like 26, 25, 26, and he was the first round pick.
Who?
Brandon Whedon?
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's the thing. These 25-year-olds though, Josh, if
Okay.
they're on a rookie contract, you're getting them during their prime.
No, but
Facts.
here's the point. Here's the point. A 25-year-old 5th round draft pick, not a
Sean Clifford
25-year-old.
was picked in the 5th round, and he's a stud.
Has he done anything? He's played like 5 drives, if that.
He's a backup.
Exactly.
He's still a
Aaron
stud.
Hall should be a backup.
Not gonna disagree with that.
That's my
But
point.
right now, they're at the point where they're seeing what they have to know if they need to trade up for a quarterback now or if they can get by with one of the people they have.
Yeah, Josh Dobbs is better than fucking Nick Mullins and Jaron
Nick
Hall.
Mullins, I don't understand. He's been bad everywhere.
Exactly. Josh Dobbs, I mean, he had 1, maybe 2 bad weeks, but the rest of his year this year has been really good. Like,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, the age, like, Michael Penix is one of I think he's my favorite quarterback in this draft, and he's 24, 25. But he's actually good. That's the difference. The age is not the only problem, but if you suck when you're 25, it's over. Like, if you're at least good or very decent at 24, 25, I mean, that's fine. Then you are who you are. But when you're as ass as Jaron Hall is, I just don't get it. But yeah. Next, what's next?
Oh, the Bears have clinched the number 1 pick thanks to the Carolina Panthers being bad at football. What do you think they should do with it?
Trade back.
Trade back.
Trade back? Okay.
They
Definitely
could
not
probably
take a quarterback.
Twice. I think they could
Justin
actually
Fields
trade
is
back
not the
twice.
problem.
No, not right now.
Justin Fields is not amazing, but he is not the reason why they suck.
And they
He's
don't
just
even
not.
suck, really.
He's not quite special enough to cover up for all the gaping holes. That's just the problem.
He has been the last couple weeks.
Yeah, true. I guess.
But
They're
it's not
7-9
sustainable.
now?
Yeah. There is a
7-9,
really weird
yeah.
scenario they make it, isn't there?
No.
No, they're
That
out.
was last week.
No, they're out. That was last week.
They needed the Packers to tie, I think.
Or yeah, we'll lose, I think. But
Lose or tie, yeah.
But what was I gonna say? I just forgot. Oh yeah. I think that the Bears should trade back, draft O-line, draft a receiver, not Marvin Harrison. Anyone not named fucking Marvin Harrison. And then draft a couple defensive players. Go with Fields one more year. You have picks next year. If your team sucks again with Justin Fields next year, draft a quarterback. Not exactly
see,
sure who.
That's where I would differ. I would say you trade back to 2 or 3, and then you just take Marvin Harrison, and then use your next 2 picks for. They have so many picks.
True.
They can get O-line late first, second, third. I mean,
It's pretty top heavy though.
I wouldn't address O-line until pick 15. I wouldn't.
Hot take.
I wouldn't.
I mean,
'Cause I don't think one
You ha-
amazing guy is gonna fix their issue.
You
no,
need
but they've done all
either
right from last year.
a really big need at offense line or a generational prospect like Quentin Nelson or something like that for me to consider.
Which there is 2 in this draft class.
I wouldn't say generational. There's always going to be a lineman going top 10 because there's always going to be the team in the top 10 that really needs offense line. Like this year, the Commanders really need offensive line.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm not saying they're going to take
Tight
it,
end.
but I'm
Tight
just saying
end.
that they
Yeah, I'd rather draft
Brock
tight end.
Bowers at 2 would be outrageous.
Trade back. The fuck?
Well, we're
Trade
talking
back,
about
yeah.
them picking in the top 10, Josh.
Okay. What's your point? I'm drafting Brock Bowers at top 5. And then
Top 5
I'm
is
trading
still outrageous.
and then I'm trading Jonathan Allen. And then I'm trading Terry McLaurin. And then I'm trading who else? Fucking anyone else you want. And then I'm getting a top 10 pick again. And I'm drafting Malik Neighbors. And then I'm drafting O-line every single pick after that. Second, third round, fourth, fifth, sixth. We're drafting 10
So
offensive
you'll have
linemen.
no receivers with this plan.
Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers, Jahan Dotson, Curtis Samuel, De'Ami Brown. I can fucking keep going.
Logan
No, I
Thomas.
can't. That's it. No, Logan Thomas is out. He can go to the fucking Packers. He can go anywhere. He's out. Cut him. Cut
Bring
him for all I
back
care.
Antonio Gandy Golden.
That would be a good pickup.
Force him out of
Darius Guice.
retirement.
Darius Guys, while we're at it,
Yikes.
rest in peace. He's not dead, but
Aaron
he fucking
Hernandez.
destroyer. Aaron Hernandez, yeah, I guess that could work. But oh yeah, how do we get off topic here? Oh yeah, Bears trade back.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, picking Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 1, while he's probably the best prospect in the class, is not.
Fuck no.
When there's teams that need quarterbacks, definitely try to trade back with one of those to get more capital.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is not even the best fucking receiver in this draft. How's he the best prospect in the whole fucking draft, Adam? Come on.
I'm just saying based on what league
Consensus is
sources.
wrong, Adam. Consensus is always wrong.
Not always.
I mean, Quentin Johnson was like the first off the board.
Exactly. So consensus is fucking wrong.
Terrible.
You're proving the point.
He was good for like 5 years. I don't know about terrible.
Who?
Quentin Nelson.
Huh?
Quentin Johnston.
Oh, Johnston. I think you said Quentin Nelson.
The fuck?
He's first receiver out, and he's
Adam. The fuck?
like the worst.
Oh yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I mean that was their fault for.
So we're agreeing that consensus is not always right, Adam. Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
because now QJ is going to be a stud next year.
I mean, I hope
next
so.
year he's gonna be a stud.
I fucking hope so.
Me too.
Next year he's not even gonna play.
No fucking way.
Adam, you cannot draft a receiver that high and not play him.
Yeah.
Year 2.
They
have to trade him or cut him.
Yeah, that's what I don't know why they took a receiver that high in the first place.
I mean, they can trade him. I don't care. Trade him the Commanders while we're at it.
Bucket.
Hey, trade him to the Patriots. I want Quentin Johnson on the Patriots. He'd be wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2.
What if the Patriots take Malik Neighbors instead of a quarterback?
That would be nice. That would be nice.
What if the Bears take Malik Neighbors at 1?
Yeah, I would not. I would be very happy about it, except for the fact that the Bears might ruin his career.
I do think the Bears should draft a high talent wide receiver this draft. So I mean,
I feel like there's a lot of receivers in this class, though.
I saw a mock draft that had the Bears trading back to 2, and then trading back to 3.
Mm-hmm.
And drafting who?
I saw that one too.
Marvin Harrison. They had the Commanders trading up to 1 to take a quarterback, and then they had the Patriots trading up to 2 to take a quarterback.
If the Commanders trade up to 1 to draft a quarterback, I'm fucking moving on to a different team. If the Commanders draft a quarterback, first or second round, I'm done. I'm choosing a new team this year.
They're going to take Bo Nix second round.
No matter who they fucking draft, I'm out. Like, this franchise is fucking brain dead if they do that.
I mean, Bo Nix in the second ain't too bad.
Bo Nix sucks.
I mean,
better than
just whooped up on
fucking whatever his name is. I already forgot. Michael Penix. There we go.
Fuck no, Adam. Jeez. Hell no. Michael Penix is seriously the best quarterback in the draft class this year.
Wow.
Will he go first quarterback? No. I think he might be the 4th quarterback drafted. But
5th. But yeah,
I think he's the best. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think he's the best one in the draft. His issue is he's old and has fucking bad injury concerns about his
It's going to be
knees.
Todd Gurley in about 2 years.
He's a quarterback. He's not a rusher, so
okay,
no.
But Todd Gurley had to retire because he had old man knees.
Because he's running back.
Okay.
Penix might be the least but
Penix has also had like 2 because he's had like 2 torn ACLs in his college
but
career.
that's my point though. Is fucking Tom Brady out here running? No.
Okay.
And I promise you, Penix can run more than fucking Tom Brady or run more than Aaron Rodgers right now after a torn Achilles. Come on.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter what position you play. If your knees keep getting injured, they're gonna go away. You don't have to be a runner for that to happen.
Well,
It's
yeah,
just
I mean, I
by
agree.
moving continuously, it's gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. It's a pretty big injury concern. I agree. That's why I don't think he should be a top quarterback drafted. I just think talent wise, he is the best quarterback. But next in the mock draft next week,
Go Huskies.
you'll see where he's
So
being
hold
drafted.
on. Before we recorded, you said you didn't want to make a commitment on the mock draft, and now you're telling the people that there's gonna be a mock draft next week.
Well, yeah, we're making one. I just don't know what day or time, or if it'll actually be next week. Maybe it'll be in 2 weeks. Next podcast, I'll say.
Okay,
Next
there you
podcast,
go.
mock draft. You'll see where I have Michael Penix being drafted.
Hopefully it's
because I
within the next 2
guarantee.
weeks. Hopefully it's not.
Because I guarantee that I'll be the one drafting Penix. 100% guarantee.
Yeah, you will, because I'm not taking him in the first round.
We're not doing the first round. We're doing an all 6-round mock.
We're not
7.
doing a 7-round mock draft. That'll be a 2-day
We are.
episode.
Oh, we're doing Dynasty? Or wait,
What?
what are we
What?
talking about?
Talking about an NFL mock draft, Ben.
This is an NFL mock draft.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait,
Not
someone
7
thinks he's
rounds.
actually going in the first round?
Josh probably does. Yes.
Oh,
We're doing 2 rounds. for
We're
the mock
not.
draft.
We're doing 1 round.
we're not. We're doing one.
Okay, we're doing 1 round. He's going in the first round then.
It's coming from the guy that had
Okay.
B.J. Thompson in his first round mock draft. So.
Okay, the BJ Thompson. That was just me giving him love, Adam. You know that.
Just want the name to be said.
That's exactly what it was. Adam knows that too. He's just hating. But BJ Thompson is a fucking
I'm
beast.
gonna take Bo Nix in the first round at this point.
Taking Bonix, fuck no. Yeah, he could.
Or
be
if we're
a
talking about taking people first round to give him love, fuck.
I mean, he could be a first round pick, honestly. So that's not really that bad of a take.
Take Blake Corum first round.
That's not that crazy either. As long as it's late first.
No, top 10. Give me this year.
I mean, Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Give me this year, Jahmyr
Yeah,
Gibbs.
but I remember Adam. You hated on me last year for taking Jahmyr Gibbs in the fucking 20th pick.
But then I
you
changed
told
my
me
mind.
it's
I
not
ended up
gonna
taking him in the first round.
But you told me it wasn't going to happen. You told me I had him too high, and I said,
Psychological warfare there, Josh.
and I said, I think I have him too low. And then Adam's like, no way, he's way too high. And I said, Adam, you'll see.
We also
And then
did that
boom.
mock draft like 2 months after the season ended.
Yeah, but I knew Jahmyr Gibbs was fucking him the whole time,
You're
every
right.
single second of last year.
You're right. I'm not saying you were wrong.
All the receipts. Just
I was
kidding.
saying you're wrong
Everyone-
then, but I'm not saying you're wrong
I
now.
know you were. Everyone was, and every single receipt will show that I'm right.
I still disagree
this
with how high the
season.
Lions took him in the draft, but obviously it worked out for him. So
How can you disagree after that?
because I'm not going to take a running back top 12
Ever.
or top 15. Even Bijan, I
Well.
wouldn't take top 15.
Well, I wouldn't take Bijan either.
I'm just saying at the time of the draft.
But
I
Jahmyr
wouldn't have
Gibbs my
taken him.
running back 1, so I would take him.
Okay. I wouldn't take Blake Corum top 15.
Well, that's because he sucks at receiving. Jahmyr Gibbs and Bijan are fucking receiving backs too.
I'm just saying he's my number 1 RB. So
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's not really comparable because receiving backs with the ability to run is different.
like Austin Eckler.
It's fucking Braylon Allen's not getting drafted fucking top 10. Braylon Allen's not going first round, Max. He's not. He's going fucking third round.
He might in a dynasty draft. We'll see.
In Dynasty, he's going
Yeah.
second overall. Whatever pick Max has, he's going pick. But yeah. Okay, next
Classic.
topic. What is his next topic?
All right. Well, today on December. It's not December anymore. January 3rd. Pro Bowl rosters have been announced. I'm gonna run through
Okay.
those real quick. Well, not real quick. It might take a little bit, but all right. In the NFC, the quarterbacks we got Brock Purdy, Matthew Stafford, and Dak Prescott. At running back, we have Christian McCaffrey, DeAndre Swift, and Kyron Williams. For fullback, we have Kyle Juszczyk. And then at wide receiver, we have Puka Nacua, A.J. Brown, CeeDee Lamb, and Mike Evans. Tight end, we have George Kittle and Sam Laporta. Offensive tackle, we have Trent Williams, Penei Sewell, and Lane Johnson. Guard, we have Landon Dickerson, Zach Martin, and Chris Lindstrom. And at center, we have Jason Kelsey and Frank Ragnow. Defensive line, Nick Bosa, Montez Sweat, Aiden Hutchinson, Aaron Donald, Javon Hargrave, Dexter Lawrence. Linebacker, Micah Parsons, Daniel Hunter, Son Reddick, Fred Warner, Bobby Wagner. Defensive back, Deron Bland, Javarius Ward, Jalen Johnson, Devon Witherspoon, Jesse Bates, Buda Baker, Julian Love. Kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Punter, Brian Anger. Return specialist, Rashid Heed. Special teams, Jalen Reeves Mabin, and long snapper, Andrew DePola.
I'm falling asleep.
Sorry.
Jalen Hurts fucking snubbed. Biggest snub I've ever seen in my life.
I guess over
And Kyron
Matt
Williams?
Stafford.
Yeah, over fucking Matthew Stafford. Get his ass out of here. Come on. And
Well, they need
Kyron Williams
one of them
played
that
5
doesn't
games
make
this
the
year.
Super Bowl.
What, Ben?
They need a couple of people to not make the Super Bowl.
Well, half his people.
Well, they put
made it are
Dak
gonna
Prescott
make
in
the Super Bowl.
the Pro Bowl, so that's an automatic not Super
He
Bowl.
Yeah,
put fucking.
yeah.
He put the 49ers fuckers in there. So
I mean, they're gonna make the Super Bowl. So
We'll
I
see.
don't know.
we'll
I mean,
see.
obviously, based on like the
Lamar
Super Bowl.
Jackson made it.
Okay, but the Super Bowl logo this year, it's obviously going to be Ravens 49ers.
I think it will be.
More
see.
than likely.
Are you guys aware of the Super Bowl logo theory?
No.
No.
Oh yeah,
Conspiracy?
yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
What is it? Tell me.
So, what, the Bengals Rams Super Bowl, the Super Bowl logo was orange and blue. And then last year it was green and red. And then this year it's purple and red.
How many years has it been right?
These just the last 2 years.
Okay.
But I think the last 2 years are the 2 years where they've actually
They
put colors
haven't
into it.
decorated it. Yeah.
Okay.
Like mostly the years previous, it was just silver with a trophy in it, and then the Roman numerals
Okay. When did they make the logo? Right before the playoffs?
for the season.
Okay. So the red could stand for a couple different teams then, technically. Right?
Chiefs, Bills, maybe.
But
Purple.
there's
The
only one
purple is
team.
really only
Yeah.
if the Vikings make it, and then the
Oh
Ravens.
yeah, 2.
No way the Vikings do shit.
I mean, they were looking good at some point.
I mean, if they
when
make the
Kirk Cousins was going
playoffs.
crazy. Vikings are not doing shit to make the playoffs.
So what were we gonna say about Kyron Williams?
He played 5 games. How's he a fucking Pro Bowler?
Because he's
What do you
went
mean?
sicko mode in those 5 games.
I get it, but there's players who played the whole fucking season who aren't making it. That's stupid.
Okay.
Kyron Williams? He's
He played
played way
than
more than
5
5 games.
Yeah.
6.
He's been carrying Max's ass all season.
Only in the playoffs. Only the last couple weeks.
No, because I was gonna trade 3 firsts for him like in the 5th week.
What?
Yeah.
3
sent him
first
an
for Kyron Williams? Ben,
I
come
sent him
on.
an offer
He's
of 2
played in
firsts and a
12
second. He
games
didn't
this year.
take it.
Josh.
Okay, 12 games. Okay. More
He's
than I
only
thought.
missed 5.
Okay, more than I thought. Kyron Williams, I take some of it back a little bit, but
Technically 4 right now. Anyways. But yeah, he has 1,100 rushing yards, 12 touchdowns, and then he has 200 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns.
and Jahmyr Gibbs has been fucking better than that. And the first four weeks of the season, at least, he wasn't used right. Jahmyr Gibbs should be a fucking Pro Bowler.
Jahmyr Gibbs has 900 rushing yards and 9 touchdowns, 316 receiving and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and like I said,
So
he's
he
barely
doesn't
been
even
used
have. He has less total touchdowns than Kyron Williams has rushing
and 2
touchdowns.
times less rushing attempts.
169 to 228. Oh no, 2 times.
That's a
Go
very
off.
noticeable difference. That's
It's not
like
2
over
times,
2
though.
full games. No, it's not 2 times, but it's a very noticeable difference. Look at his like yards per run. I'd imagine it's higher because Jahmyr Gibbs is clearly better. It's just he doesn't get the same fucking 70 rushes a game.
Oh, here we go. 5 yards for Kyron Williams.
Okay.
For Jahmyr Gibbs, 5.4.
Okay. I mean, I have no doubt that Jahmyr Gibbs is better. It's just Kyron Williams just.
I mean, but like DeAndre Swift, is he?
Kyron Williams is also a 4th round pick.
I don't know what that has to do.
Where
with Pro Bowl.
Jahmyr Gibbs is a 1.
Yeah, I don't know what it has to do with
12.
Pro Bowl, but.
I mean, just different expectations.
And this is Kyron Williams' 3rd year.
I mean, he can make it over
Second.
DeAndre Swift. Jahmyr Gibbs.
DeAndre Swift fucking made the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I was too busy worried about
Like
fucking
that
Kyron
one I
Williams.
can, because he only has 1,049 rushing yards, 5 touchdowns, and then 214 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown.
That
And
is the
he
most
also
embarrassing shit I've ever heard.
he has 229 carries on the season.
That is the most embarrassing fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. I didn't even realize fucking DeAndre Swift made it.
He has 6 total touchdowns.
What other running back made it?
Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, he deserves it. Okay, that's DeAndre Swift should get the fuck out of here.
And I saw people saying that AJ Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, couldn't think of his name. Could have made the Pro Bowl, but it's like I don't.
The receivers are pretty good though.
Right, I don't really know who he's gonna make it over, honestly.
Yeah, I mean there's a lot of good receivers. That's the problem with that one.
Yeah, because like I don't think he's in over Puka. Don't think he's in over AJ Brown. Definitely not in over CD. Probably not in over Mike Evans.
Mike Evans definitely deserves it.
Bro has had 1,000-yard season every season.
Like damn near
he's
12 years now.
amazing. Yeah. Okay, next. What's next?
His 10th season. All right, so AFC now. Josh, don't fall asleep, please.
I'm trying.
All right, quarterback, we got Lamar, Tua, Mahomes. Running back, we got Mostert, Derrick Henry, and James Cook. Fullback is Alec Ingold.
James Cook?
James Cook, yeah.
What?
All right, wide receiver, we got Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper, Keenan Allen, Jamar. Tight end, Travis Kelce, David Njoku.
Time out. Jamar Chase made the fucking Pro Bowl? Oh my god, this is the worst list I've ever heard. Okay, continue.
All right, offense tackle, Laramie Tunzel, Deion Dawkins, Teron Armstead, guard, Quentin Nelson.
Teron Armstead, oh my god, Teron Armstead, has he played 2 games this year?
Josh, it's going to take longer to get through this if you keep...
Well, this is just embarrassing, Adam.
All right, we'll save your comments for the end of the presentation, please.
There you go.
Guard, we got Quentin Nelson, Joe Petonio, Joe Tooney. Center, Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum. Defensive line, Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, Quinnen Williams, Chris Jones, Justin Medebuke. Linebacker, TJ Watt, Khalil Mack, Josh Allen, the linebacker, not the quarterback. Roquan Smith, Patrick Queen. Defensive back, Sauce Gardner, Pat Surtain, Jalen Ramsey, Denzel Ward, Justin Simmons, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton. Kicker, Justin Tucker, obviously. Punter, AJ Cole.
What?
Return specialist, Josh. Return specialist. Can you guess who it is?
Okay, give me a hint.
Your boy.
My boy. Marvin Mims?
Yes.
Yes! Yes! He made that shit. I didn't even know
Special
he made that
team,
shit.
Miles Killebrew and long snapper Ross. Who gives a fuck?
That was
Alright.
really disrespectful.
That is disrespectful.
One
as-
player-
Matisse
hey,
kick.
what's his name?
Matisse kick.
Thank
I'm
you.
guessing how to pronounce
Also-
his name. I don't know.
Hey,
Never seen
Justin
this name
Tucker-
in my life.
Justin Tucker has not even been top 5 kicker this year. Why the fuck is he in the Pro Bowl?
Okay, but where are the other
This
4
team doesn't
kickers?
kick that many field goals, to be fair.
But the other top 5, but what are the other 4 kickers? What conference are they in?
I could name how many kickers in this fucking conference.
Okay, give me a
Not
kicker in the
top
AFC
bad.
that's better than Justin Tucker.
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
Steelers guy, Chris Boswell, maybe.
No, Chris Boswell sucks.
Yeah,
Trying
not
to
thi-
help your point.
Not this
yeah,
year.
I can't say that.
Right, this
though.
year.
Chris Boswell.
There's not really like Evan McPherson having a down year.
Jason Sanders?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe Jason Sanders. That's like
He's been good.
yeah. Yeah, it's not really like everyone else in the NFC.
Evan McPherson,
He's not. He hasn't been that great this year.
he's better than fucking Justin Tucker. He seriously
Yeah.
sucked.
Wow.
Justin Tucker did not seriously suck. He never seriously sucked.
Okay, I mean the rest of them are you're right, kind of ass, but
As Aaron Rodgers
Justin
said,
Tucker-
when you're great, a career year, or a down year for you is a career year for someone else.
but it's not because this year's a down year for every kicker for him.
I don't think so. I think that's incorrect.
He sucks.
A
Look,
real
check
Type
that.
Justin Kicker because that's just how good of a kicker he is. That's his
I mean, it would have came up. What was it? There was one that I disagreed with.
31
I
of
forget.
36 and 50 of 51 extra.
All from fucking 20 yards.
All his field goals from 20 yards.
Pretty much.
10 of 10 from 20 yards, 9 of 9 from 30 to 39, 11 of 12 from 40 to 49. Yeah, 50 plus he has not been his self.
I know. He's probably fucking over 6.
1 of 5.
Yeah. Dude's been ass from long range. Jake Elliott, but I guess he's in the other one. So.
Yeah, you were let's see, James Cook. You were baffled by Jamar Chase. You were baffled by and Teron Armstead.
Okay, Jamar Chase. How many games has Jamar Chase played? 4.
All right, he's more than that.
He's been shit in the games he's played.
7.
Let's just
played
be honest
15
here.
games. 96 receptions, 1,100, almost 1,200 yards, 3 yards off, and 7 touchdowns.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, Josh, shut the hell up.
I know. He's been doing it very low key this year. Then James Cook though, he cannot make the fucking Pro Bowl.
I mean, who else? We're gonna put it. I'm not saying there's no one else. I'm just like,
I'm gonna think of at least 2 running backs right now. Okay, most
Najee Harris.
Man has 2.
Breece Hall.
He has 2 rushing touchdowns.
Breece Hall did not make it over fucking James Cook. Are you serious?
He has 6 total touchdowns.
Jerome Ford.
Total.
Jerome Ford, yeah, Jerome Ford's a fucking much better case than fucking James Cook, and I like James Cook a lot.
Search him up. I'm gonna do this.
Gus Edwards, 13 touchdowns. He has 13 touchdowns.
Goal line merchant.
And what the fuck is James Cook doing? 50 yards a game.
Goal line merchant. I mean,
yeah,
a third down back.
I mean, James Cook is good. I just don't think Pro Bowl good.
Breece Hall, 800 yards, rushing yards, 4 touchdowns, 500 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns.
Adam, let's not act like James Cook and fucking Breece Hall are in the same conversation, please.
Talent-wise, no, but production this season.
Yeah, I'd still take Breece Hall. Who has more touchdowns? Who has more yards? Breece Hall. I mean,
no.
James Cook's been good.
I think James Cook has more
Eckler.
scrimmage yards.
No way.
Yeah,
Jonathan
by a little, but it's not because James Cook has almost 1,100 rushing yards and 400 receiving yards.
Okay.
And Breece Hall has like 200 less rushing yards and 100 more receiving. So 100, it's off by 100.
Okay, and he also has 5 more touchdowns.
2.
Yeah, Breece Hall clears. And the Jets are fucking horrible.
Jets are bad. That is true.
So having the worst quarterback in the league and compared to having the best quarterback in the league, like...
Well, best quarterback in the league didn't even make the Pro Bowl, but that's fine.
Yeah, but that makes sense just because there's a lot of quarterbacks, though.
Well, he just tore his Achilles at the beginning of the season.
We're talking about Josh Allen.
That's what Josh Allen.
I was talking about Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's what Josh Allen.
He's the greatest quarterback in the league, yeah. Just kidding.
Who else? I'm trying to think. Travis Etienne's been fucking horrible.
Popped off a little bit.
Yeah, I've been looking for running backs. Javonte
Williams.
Definitely not Austin Eckler.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Joe Mixon.
Hey, Pacheco, and Mixon, low key. Hey, Zamir White, low key.
All right, that's
just kidding. But he's been good though the last couple games.
Joe Mixon's kind of.
Yeah, Joe Mixon's been good. Surprisingly. Devin A-Chain. I'd rather have Devin A-Chain over fucking James Cook.
I mean, I guess the rushing yards are really. Got more touchdowns a lot.
I don't know. Like I said, I like James Cook a lot. It's just Pro Bowl. I just don't see it.
I mean, Derrick Henry, really?
He's been horrible, which, as predicted, for me. Same with Austin Eckler.
Derrick Henry has 1,200 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns.
He does not have 1,200 rushing yards.
Yeah, he does.
He has 1,200 scrimmage yards.
According to Sleeper, he has 1,278.
He has 1,014 rushing yards.
Oh, man. It says right here, rush yards, 1,278. So.
On Sleeper?
On Sleeper.
Derrick Henry. ...261 attempts, 1,014 yards, 11 touchdowns on Sleeper.
Ben, what are you reading?
Yeah, but I don't know what you're looking at, buddy.
Literally gonna send a screenshot in our group chat, and then you're gonna see it and be baffled.
Okay, speaking of that, running backs, Dalvin Cook is so fucking washed. As I said, dude got caught by the Jets. dude is horrible. He's one of the worst running backs I've seen this year. In the past, he was good, obviously, but
Bro, it actually said, what the fuck? Sleeper's tweaking.
Yeah, for you.
No, like it actually does say that. Why the fuck does it say that?
well, you think Ben was fucking lying?
I think he does think that. Yeah.
Because
But you click on
it actually does.
No, but you click on Derrick Henry and you go to his like season stats and it says on there that he has 1,000.
Well, maybe you should call up Sleeper app.
Wah, wah.
Just to show you
Okay.
it's Derrick Henry.
Adam, what's next? Anything else? I got a couple topics then. What do you got?
That's it for and then we're just
Okay,
I was gonna
I got
jump
a
to
couple
picks,
things.
but you can
Okay, I got a couple things.
Go crazy.
Lamar Jackson, MVP, locked down.
Yeah.
About to win his second MVP. And if he makes a Super Bowl run, he's going to be the second best quarterback in the league behind Patrick Mahomes, legacy-wise. 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous, and a Super Bowl win. If he wins Super Bowl, like I said, no one else would even compete other than Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean,
that's all I gotta say. Big surprise there, but
That's all you have.
next.
I
Yeah, I just wanted to say. No, that's all I got. I mean, I got some more, but not related to that. Lions game last week was one of the most rigged games I have ever seen in my life.
Not really.
preach, brother.
What the fuck was that?
They don't know how to report properly. That's what that was.
They do know how to report pop properly because they did report.
They didn't.
They did, but
Nope.
they did, but
They didn't. Obviously, they didn't, because then they wouldn't have ruled number 70 as the eligible receiver.
are you
not
saying that the
68.
refs never make mistakes at him?
No, I'm saying that they reported improperly because 70 literally on that play ran on the field and said he was the eligible receiver. And that's what the ref saw.
Where did you hear that?
Watching the replay and seeing what the lineman did? I don't know.
They all went over there.
Exactly. That's another thing. Why are you sending 3 people to report one person as eligible? That's just going to confuse the ref.
No, they said they're trying to confuse the other team.
Exactly.
And then
you're going to confuse the ref. And then
Campbell told them exactly what they were doing. He explained the play to them.
And guess who wasn't there?
What?
The head ref.
That's not their fault. The other refs should communicate. They have headsets, do they not?
I'm talking.
No,
No, the
actually.
explanation of the refs was like during the meetings during the week or something, not at the game.
Oh, well, he said he explained it to the refs.
Yeah,
number
that's
one.
when he explained it to the refs. Was
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I'm just saying
still,
you shouldn't.
at
You
least-
don't
at the
need
very
3
least-
people to report one person as eligible because you're just going to confuse everybody involved. It's like playing telephone. You know, you pass the message down the line. It's going to be a different message from the first person to the final person. So
I disagree. I think that the refs
to
decided
avoid
not to-
confusion,
Cowboys.
just send the person that's going to be eligible for the play to the ref and say, go report. Just you. Not 3 people, just the one. And then the problem
Well-
would have never happened. We
well,
wouldn't
that
have the
defeats the whole
situation.
point,
Because it's not going to
you're trying
confuse the defense because the ref goes to the defense and say, hey, this is the eligible receiver, and then
Yeah.
turns their mic on and tells the whole stadium, hey, guys, number 70 is reporting eligible. So you're not going to
And I don't
confuse
think they did
everybody because everyone's going to know because it's going to be announced.
I don't think they did it properly. That's my point.
Yeah, the Lions didn't. You're right.
No, I think that the ref.
No, the refs did it properly. The refs went over it because if you watch the play, if you watch the video
I
that
did.
everyone sent out, the ref is told the eligible receiver. He goes to the Cowboys and said, hey, this is the eligible receiver. Then he goes to the side, turns on his mic, number 70 has reported as eligible, and then boom.
Yeah, but my point is, I don't think that that's actually what happened.
That is what happened.
You,
As
you
you
don't
can
see
see-
what you don't see the conversation between the players and the ref. You
do.
can't.
You do because they show a wide angle from the sideline. You see Penei Sewell and Taylor Decker, or whatever his name is,
Yes.
walk over to the ref, and you see John Kaminsky running from the sideline, doing the motions that the player does when they're reporting as eligible. Ref sees that, he points to him, walks over to the defense, talks to him, goes over the intercom, says it, and then boom.
But my point is just that they were trying to confuse the defense.
And that's
And the
not
ref
a
should
There's no
thing.
point to.
bingo.
There's no
That
point
is
to
not
because
a
they have
thing.
to report it as eligible.
It is a thing.
That is not a thing you should have to do or you should need to
'Cause
do in that situation because the ref is
the
going
whole-
to tell the team before anyone
The
lines
entire
up.
stadium. The entire stadium. They
yeah,
have
but
to say
even if, yeah,
number
but even
70
if you
reported
know,
as eligible.
no, but even if you know, here's the thing: the Lions had multiple linemen as eligible receivers during the
can't.
game. of the
During the game,
other.
yes.
They did.
During the game, yes, but not in the same play.
No, I'm saying during the game. So the whole point was trying to confuse them to think to think that one's the wrong one because there's 3 linemen.
I understand what the Lions were trying to do. It's just not
Okay, but
something you have to do because
I
it's going to be communicated to everybody who the eligible receiver actually is.
yeah, but
So
but
there's
the
no
point
reason
is,
to have to try to confuse them because it's just not going to happen.
yeah,
Because
but when
there's
there's 3
communication.
offensive linemen next to each other, you aren't able to stare at the number the entire time.
Okay, Josh, you're not hearing what we're saying.
I'm
Once you
hearing you.
report
I'm
to the
just
ref
saying.
who's eligible, the ref then goes to the defense before the play starts, before anybody lines up,
I don't
and tells
I
you
understand this. What are you
who the
saying?
eligible, because it's not going to confuse the defense because they're going to know who's eligible before the team even lines up, so they're going to know who to cover.
Okay.
So you're not going to confuse
Are you
anybody.
saying that teams don't make a mistake and confuse players for different players?
Yes, because you
that's
see
why
the
they have
number.
numbers on the
They
front
do.
and back.
Yeah. You see the number.
They do
There's
make
68.
mistakes.
Follow 68. Where's 68? There he is. Let's go line up to him because he's going to be catching a pass or running a route because he's eligible receiver.
Well, my point is just that it doesn't matter if they shouldn't try it. What they were trying to do,
It's not going to work is what we're saying.
you don't know that.
I do know that. Because
Well,
you're going to
clearly
know
not.
who's not eligible and who is eligible because the ref's going to
Said
tell
what?
you. And the ref's going to tell
Okay, I don't
70,000
understand.
fans in the stadium.
Okay. Next, I have the fantasy football rules. You want to do this, or would you like to do the picks?
We can do the rules first.
Okay. Here's I can pull it up. Yeah.
How is outrageous.
Okay, here are the rules. Okay. Number 1 rule. This is add a super flex position.
Yes.
That's my
Already
number
on the
1.
list. I already put it on the list because that's been something.
Okay,
we've been
well,
calling
we're making
for.
the rule list right now. Okay, my
Okay, let me
number
pull
2
up
rule.
my official list that I have here. Okay.
Okay,
You said
here's
super
my
flex,
number
right?
2 rule. Correct.
Okay.
Here's my number 2 rule. Add a second QB starting spot.
QB league. Okay.
So 2.
Well, I don't want both.
I feel like you can't. You want both?
No, I want both to be ran through the voting.
So but only one gets implemented?
Yeah, well, I want the superflex first, and then if it gets denied, I
Okay.
want second
I'll move that
QB.
to 2.
Yeah.
So that'll be the second round of. There'd be
Yes.
2 rounds of rule voting. Yeah.
Yes.
It's a compromise. That's your compromise rule.
Because if you don't want the superflex, it's like, okay, I get it, but maybe second QB because that's a little less extreme, you know.
I'd say superflex is less extreme because then you're not forced
Not
to have
for these
2
people in
QBs.
this league. Not for these people in this league. They completely shut down the superflex last year. They didn't even want to think about the option.
I feel like because they didn't want. But if you offer that, hey, you don't have to start 2 QBs, it's just an option. It's gonna be a
let's
lot
do 2
easier
QB
than
first.
you have to do 2 QBs.
Okay, let's do 2 QB first then.
Bruh.
You're the one to argue in the order.
I'm not arguing the order. I'm just saying.
I'd say superflex first
Yeah,
because
I think
it's
superflex
more.
first too.
It's more probable that'll be accepted. Because,
Okay.
like Adam said, you can be more versatile with your roster.
Yeah, but I want both.
It's an
if not.
actual, yeah.
So
Okay,
which one are we
next-
doing first? Superflex or
Doesn't matter.
Superflex?
Superflex
Okay.
first.
Oh.
Okay, so next, best 6 teams make the playoffs. Delete the divisions completely. Fuck the divisions. They no longer exist. 6 teams make the playoffs. That's it. No more rigging
I already
divisions.
have that one on the list too. Divisions
you
weren't
fucking
rigged, but
better.
okay.
I didn't say they were.
You
I
just said no more
of it.
rigging divisions. You literally
I didn't
just
say
said
that. I never said you did in the past. I said
Maybe
no
if
more
John
rigging.
at Draft Champs would actually play, maybe.
I know,
maybe it'd
John.
be different.
Just so
fucking
you
fix
know,
the line.
Josh, the divisions never changed, and your division was the strongest last year. So shit happens. Or our division, whatever.
Yeah,
Last
division
year it
wasn't
was
strong.
literally John in your division. And that was about it.
Ben, what about Ben?
That was a super team
You
at the end of last year.
disrespected Ben. Ben had the best team in the league last year.
Obviously not. He didn't even make the championship.
Well, that's because
Well, not. You know what? Most of the time, the best team doesn't make the championship. Sadly,
especially this year.
They just have a bad year or bad 2 weeks, and then
Especially
it's
this year,
over.
like especially the 2 best teams definitely did not make the finals. But next, allow second-year players on taxi squad.
Okay. That's a new one. I don't have that one on here.
What was that?
Allow second-year
yeah.
players on taxi squad. So all the rookies from this year can be on taxi squad next year, because they'll not be able to.
There's a lot of second-year glow-ups.
Correct.
I had to cut Kyron Williams because of that rule.
That's my point. My point is, so that's my next one. My next one is change the wide receiver and tight end spot to wide receiver, running back, and tight end.
Yep, that's on there.
Because I do not like not being able to start an extra running back. I hate having to start wide receiver, tight end with that. Okay, next rule. $1 minimum fab.
That's on there.
The 0 minimum is stupid. No offense, Adam. $1 minimum. And then obviously after a waiver, you can do 0. That's just different. Next, allow suspended/NA players on IR spots. Okay.
What is NA?
I'm gonna veto a couple of
NA
those,
for?
Josh. Not veto, but vote against.
Well, that's fine. That's why it's a vote. That's
Yep.
why
Exactly, Josh. That's why we vote
That's
on
why I need a
things
petition
that we
this.
agree on
What?
as a league, and not rigging.
Correct.
It's just a league rule
Well-
that gets passed.
Well, that's debatable because there's probably some collusion going on with some of these votes.
I mean, there's collusion in every vote that
Has
goes on.
But
screenshot.
that's my point. Like you can't stop it. So I'm just
Adam,
saying
you're gonna have
it's
to screenshot all of these votes because
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to
you
screenshot
should.
as soon as the voting closes, so people can't change their votes like
Yeah, you should,
6
because
months
we had a-
later. And
a controversial opinion with this last year. So
because
Next-
someone definitely went back and changed their vote.
yep, don't know who
I
it
don't know.
was. Was it Josh?
Me
I
neither.
don't know.
the vote was rigged because I went back and looked at it, and the one I was talking about won.
It didn't because my vote is always the winning vote because I vote to put it at
That's
6.
fucked up.
It's
You
not
rigged it.
because I vote for whatever is at 5, whatever hits 5 first, pretty much because we have an even number of
Okay,
teams.
next. Do not allow playoff teams eliminated into consolation bracket. They already got a chance to fucking win their money back. They get 2 chances. What the hell is that?
As a team that made the bracket and then lost again, I don't care.
Yeah, honestly, the person that won the consolation bracket won the whole thing anyways. So,
Huh?
like the one that won it in sleeper.
Cade was bottom 4, didn't make the playoffs, and he won the consolation bracket. Cade didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, see, that's fine. I just don't like the chance. I don't like that it's possible.
So you need one of the bottom.
I want one of the bottom teams to win it because let's say I won the consolation bracket, and let's say, it would have been okay for missing the playoffs. It would have made up for me missing the playoffs. But I don't think someone who made the playoffs or me should have the chance, just because they have the chance to make the.
Well, Josh, but then you have a chance to be a team that was in the playoffs and prove that you were actually supposed to be a playoff team.
Yeah, but that's stupid. I don't think you should have to. That's my point. So that's my biggest rule right there. Probably should say that one first. Next, remove trade deadline, and just have the trading paused.
I'm just gonna be.
Wait.
What do you mean
just have the trading paused during the playoffs.
So it goes
It's a dynasty
until
league,
the end of the
playoff.
regular season.
Yes, because it's a dynasty
So
league.
trade deadline when playoffs start, pretty much.
Yeah, but correct. But I'm just saying, open it immediately when the playoffs end.
Well, that's literally just when the new league year starts, it'll open automatically.
Yes, agreed.
So just push back trade deadline to playoffs.
Yes,
that's
First week
all.
of playoffs.
That's all.
That's what
all
I'm
you have to
saying.
say. Not
Correct.
remove trade deadline because that just makes it sound like we can trade during the playoffs.
Okay, move
What's
trade
wrong with
deadline
that?
to the playoff date.
Why can't
Okay.
we trade the playoffs?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it, but I know.
Oh, I guess if you make the championship, then you're just gonna trade for.
Yeah, but that's what dynasty works, though. Giving up future
Yeah.
assets. But that's why I think it should be up to the playoffs
That's what the
because you
trade
should
deadline
make. Yeah, at the playoffs. Okay, next.
I feel like the trade
Rookie-
deadline, there was a lot of teams that didn't know where they were.
True, and that's the thing.
It was like just John was out of contention. Everyone else was still in it.
Exactly.
And that
Next.
would never happen if it was top 6.
Yeah. Wait.
What wouldn't happen?
If it was just
Oh.
top 6 teams in the league make the playoffs, there wouldn't have been 9 people still in it by the time trade deadline came through.
Yes, there would have.
Yeah, there would have.
No, because
A
Jacob
bunch of people
was
were like
not.
4 and
Because
5.
Because everyone was close, Adam.
was not.
Now you're just dissing Jacob.
No, that's
You're
just
just going
true.
with
He
the
was
fifth
not
year.
close to a playoffs if it was top 6, but he was close because he was 4th in the division and not a not so great division, and they went on a 3-game streak. and was top 3, and then he lost like the last 2, and Max popped off. Max
Okay,
would
and I
have
agree.
been.
I don't
Wax
think-
wouldn't have been close.
And I agree. I don't think he should have made the playoffs.
I don't think the Commanders
Yeah.
should have made the playoffs in 2020, but
They didn't.
But they
Oh,
did.
we're talking about 2023. So, next rule: rookie draft before the NFL draft.
That's not going
No.
to pass again. Just letting you know.
Well, we're
Like
petitioning.
we can vote on it, but a
We're
couple of these I don't want to keep voting on year after year because it's just
No,
more
that's not how it
reading.
works. Because the same vote could be every year, Ben. Especially because one of these years is gonna go pass through. Okay, next, increase roster size to 25. That's my final.
How many is that
25.
now?
That's my final rule.
I don't even know what the size is now. Yeah.
Well, maybe you fucking should.
It's gotta be close. It's probably like 20.
I think it's like 20.
I don't actually know what.
Well, if you're adding the super flex, then I get it. Put that one in like the second group of voting.
So yeah, I can't remember what the roster limit is right now, but I knew when I created the rule, so it's at least higher than what
23.
it is. Yeah, so 2 more spots, especially if a super flex gets added too. But yes, that is my rule propositions.
Okay.
Ideally, I would like all of them to pass.
They're not all going to pass. Some of them contradict each other.
Mm-hmm.
No, they don't.
I guess
Like
it's one.
Two
contradict.
QB super
According-
flex.
That one's the only one. Just that's because I'm trying to get 2 QBs, no matter how I have to do it.
All right, let's jump in the pick since we done with fantasy
Yep.
football route proposals.
Ready?
We got 2 games on Saturday. First game is Pittsburgh at Baltimore. I'm not doing favorites since we're not doing that lock and upset
Pittsburgh.
thing. Ben?
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh as well.
Yeah, I'm also going Pittsburgh. All right, and the second game on Saturday, Houston at Indianapolis.
Houston.
I'm going Houston as well.
Sam, I want them to make the playoffs. And based on what
big
I
surprise
picked
there.
later in the games to win the division.
No, Evan's just fucking copying my takes here.
I'm sorry, I hopped on the Texans bandwagon throughout the season. I really like what they're doing over there. I thought but that's how bandwagons work, Josh. People don't believe, and then they see what's going on, and then they want to believe.
Yeah, we know Adam. We know you're hopping on the fucking Texans bandwagon.
I'm okay with it. All right, third game. We got Cleveland at Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Joe Flacco.
He's out.
So the Browns.
He's
He's
benched.
out?
Well, benched. A lot of these teams are going to be resting their starters, Ben, if they have the playoffs already locked down.
Including Lamar Jackson, Ben. That's why the Ravens are not winning.
I know, that's why I'm taking the Steelers.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you even knew that. Yeah, Joe Flacco's out.
Yeah, the Browns are benching a lot of their because they have nothing to play for.
I'll
They
still
already
take the
clinched.
Bengals then. Yeah, or I'll bench. I'll pick the
Who's
Bengals.
Ben? Who are you taking?
Taking the Bengals.
Okay.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals too. All right,
Jeez,
next.
we're gonna have everything the same.
Pretty much because this is going to probably be an easy week.
Okay, next.
All right, next we got Minnesota at Detroit. I haven't heard anything about Detroit benching their starters, so
It's Dan
Detroit.
Campbell. I'm
Yeah.
taking the Lions.
I don't care if they bench the starters. Then Jameer Gibbs is gonna actually play.
I feel like they'd both bench Jameer Gibbs.
I
over
think
Dan
both of them would
Montgomery,
get-
honestly, but
Yeah.
My point is just David Montgomery. He fucking loves him for some reason.
Because he's.
yeah, I don't even know who their backup
running
is. Is Daniel Hooker active now? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. He's on the roster.
I know they activated him off
Teddy
IR, but I don't know
Bridgewater
if he's
is-
like healthy to play.
Teddy Two Gloves is the backup
Oh
quarterback.
yeah, he's retiring after this season.
Yeah, get him one final game.
All right, yeah, I'm
Who?
also going to Detroit now, but
Oh, Kenny Galladay?
Detroit.
no, Teddy Bridgewater.
Oh.
Kenny Galladay, is he a fucking quarterback?
I was so confused. You're talking about the Lions. I got confused.
Yes.
Kenny Galladay's not even on the Lions anymore, though.
I thought he went back.
I don't know what he's doing with his life.
Yeah, I
that
don't
was
know
Marvin
who's
Jones,
that.
man.
Now that you said it,
Oh,
now that you said it,
I think you're thinking about Marvin Jones, man. Though honestly,
I think I am too. Now that you say
but
that.
he got cut anyways.
well, he had family matters that he had to go to.
He got cut though.
Kenny
so it doesn't-
Galladay is a free agent right now.
He should go back to the. That'd be a nice fit right there, back in the Lions.
Anyways,
No, Kenny Galladay is a bad locker room guy. That's what I've heard.
Is he?
he should go to the
Thought so.
Rams. Play with Matt Stafford again.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he was actually good.
Yeah.
No, Matthew Stafford has Puka now.
Yeah, he's not going to get much playing time on that team, but
So
that was
it'd
the
be
only
pointless.
time Kenny Galladay was good was when he had Matt Stafford as quarterback. All right, next game. We got Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Gonna take
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Yeah.
You both take Tennessee?
Trevor Lawrence is hurt.
Yeah.
Is he hurt? I mean, he's
Uh-huh.
hurt, but is he out this week?
I don't know if he's out, but he's playing hurt, so I'm taking Tennessee.
Wait, is Will Levis playing?
I don't
Should
know.
be.
I don't think so, no. I mean,
Wait,
it's
check that.
it's doubtful, I think.
Check that, because he played last week.
But then he got hurt again, I think.
Oh, I didn't know he got hurt again. Check that. See who even their starter is. If it's Malik Willis, I'm for sure taking Tennessee.
It says Ryan Tannehill likely to make final start with Titans.
Oh,
Suffers injury versus Texans. Why is it all? Give me like. I don't
It's
care
gonna be
about. I don't care about Will Levis wearing a Predators jersey, dude. Like,
this is gonna be a Ryan Tannehill legacy game.
I mean he's not bad, but
Yeah, I'm gonna take him though. Fuck it.
well, is
Tennessee.
Trevor Lawrence playing? Because I thought Will Levis was playing. So
I remember seeing something yesterday that he was not Trevor Lawrence, but Will Levis. Status was in doubt.
oh, okay.
On track to play, Trevor Lawrence is.
Okay, I'm going with the Jaguars.
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars too then.
I'm going with the Titans because I want the Texans to win the division. And at some point, Derrick Henry, he's washed, but this is the last game probably with the Titans.
He's not
He
doing
needs
shit.
he needs to pop off against the Jaguars one more time for old
30
time's sake.
catches for 30 rushes for 45 yards.
He always are in his
And
head
one
in
throwing
his prime,
touchdown.
i.e., any year before this year. He would destroy Jacksonville pretty much every time he faced them.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to do
Derrick
it
Henry
this
has a
week.
higher chance of a
Need it this
throwing
week.
touchdown. He has a higher chance of a passing touchdown than a fucking rushing touchdown.
He's gonna step into the Lamar Jackson role this week and be a dual threat quarterback.
I mean, I've been saying he fucking is.
All right, next game we got the Jets at the Patriots.
Yikes. I'm gonna take the Jets.
I'm taking the Patriots. They looked good They looked good last week. They were Bailey Zappi. Their defense was clamping up the Bills.
And Zach
They
Wilson's
almost beat
not
the
playing.
Bills.
Oh.
Am I phased by that?
No, I'm just stating it so people know.
Yeah, I'm taking the Patriots. Their defense
Who's
has been
the
top
Jets
tier.
quarterback then?
Trevor Simeon probably, not Tim Boyle. That's
I'm
what you're
gonna stick
wondering.
with the Jets.
Thank goodness.
Stick with the Jets.
Brees Hall legacy game. Give me the Jets.
Yep.
Adam, you
Yep.
fucking hate Brees Hall.
I do not. Never hated Brees Hall. I was just saying his stats aren't what you think they are. This is what I was telling you in that situation. Thought he was
Okay.
leagues better than James Cook's production wise, but not this year. All right, next game we got Atlanta and New Orleans.
I'm gonna take Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm
Don't know
taking.
why.
I don't know. Is Alvin Kamara playing?
Should be. I don't think I saw anything about him getting hurt.
He got hurt last week.
Oh, they did.
Bitch ass.
Take it
Yeah, he did.
back.
Uncertain.
I don't know. I'd kind of want to go Atlanta here and then have Tampa Bay lose, so at least my NFC South prediction.
I'm taking the
Solid.
Saints.
But yeah, I'm also taking Saints. Arthur Smith doesn't know how to use his team correctly, so
Haters gonna hate. That's fine.
and they just got embarrassed by the Bears, who, are a bad team.
Exactly. Got to bounce back. Arthur Smith fighting for his job right now. So
I doubt it. They're not going to fire him. They should, but they won't. Not this year, at least. All right, next game. We got, staying in the NFC South, Tampa Bay at Carolina.
Let's take the Buccaneers here.
Buccaneers.
Yeah, also going Buccaneers. Pretty easy.
I mean, watch this happen.
Yeah, watch Carolina lose or win.
I mean, who's the quarterback? Andy Dalton?
I don't know why they wouldn't
Sadly
play
not.
Bryce Young.
He got hurt.
Did he?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Was it bad though?
I don't know, but if it wasn't, he should be sitting out because it's not a thing to play for.
Facts. Might as well just send him my name.
I would. Okay,
right.
no, he's okay. He's okay, but he's
the
playing.
next game is the game everyone's ready for. Everyone's excited for.
Fucking Packers Bears.
Packers Bears. Bears in Green Bay.
I'm going with the Bears.
Of course you are. Is this West Side, Ben? Are we doing an episode of West Side right now?
I'm torn, Adam. What's my history on picking the other team and the Packers winning?
I think it's pretty. It'll take a little bit. I could probably pull it up real quick. I mean, it's gonna take a lot longer, but
It's my lord, I really do want to pick the Packers here.
so you're
But
wondering,
if-
like, you pick against the Packers, and
Yeah,
they
and
win?
then the Packers win. Or if I pick the Packers, they lose.
I mean, pick the Packers about 50-50 when you pick the Packers. When you pick against the Packers, there's one right there. Oh, that was their bye week. I was like, I didn't see them on there. What the hell? Picked them, they lost. Picked them, they lost. Okay, maybe it's a little less than 50-50 when you pick them. And the first week you pick against them, they win. Picked against them, they lost.
All right, fuck it. Packers fucking own the Bears. Give me the Packers. Loves the new owner.
Pick the Packers.
I'm picking the
I'm picking the
Packers.
Packers too. And if they lose this week, it's my fault. Take the blame.
There, it's not my fault anymore.
Yep, I'll take the blame. I mean, I'm the only one that picked them week 15, and they lost.
Who was that against?
The Buccaneers.
I don't know why you picked that. That was embarrassing, Adam.
Bounce back week. They just came off the 2 terrible games.
Yeah, and there's a third one.
They did not bounce. Yeah, they did not bounce. They continued the suckage. Well, I guess it wasn't 2 bad weeks. They just came up. Anyways, we're getting off track here. All right, next game, Denver at Las Vegas. I don't think any team is playing for anything.
I'm taking Denver. Jared Stidham, career game.
I'm gonna take Las Vegas.
Because the Raiders cut him. The Raiders cut Stidham. He's coming in revenge game. You what?
I was gonna say I said a lot of teams cut him, but it wasn't really a lot. I think it was just the Patriots and the Raiders.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So Jared Stidham played good last week too.
Yeah. He helped to beat the Chargers, who we all thought was not going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I thought Jared Stidham's fucking starting, and he looked good, or good enough. Maybe not good,
it's
but
not like
good
the
enough.
Ravens are the Raiders. Ravens. It's not like the Raiders are much better than the Chargers.
Yeah, they're nothing special.
I'm going to take Denver too. Fuck it.
Wait a second. Wait, go back. The Raiders are not much better than the Chargers. Do you recall what happened a couple weeks ago?
Outside of that game, but I'm saying like
that I picked the Chargers
competition-wise to the Broncos, it's about equal.
I mean, I guess I just think the Raiders are definitely better than the Chargers.
They're better, but it's not like.
Especially
it's not like I'm saying it's not like the Raiders are a much harder team for the Broncos to beat than the Chargers. Is what I'm getting at there.
I think they are. Honestly,
I don't think it's much harder. Maybe slightly, maybe like 2%, but I think they can handle that. Are you fighting demons in your room, Josh?
Fucking buy sell their bug. buzzing. I see it. It's fucking buzzing. That's on me. It's fucking buzzing around in here.
A what
I
bug?
don't know if the box elder bug.
Yeah.
Box elder?
I don't know
Yeah.
how to spell it, but you don't know what that is?
I'm not bug fluent, so.
Wow.
Well, at least Ben knows what I'm talking about. So
I
I
knew
don't
it.
think
Dude.
I'm saying.
My grandma's
Yeah.
house has them.
Yeah. These
Box
fucking like.
elder.
I don't know how to spell it. I couldn't spell it for you, but they're like
No, but I'll probably get him there.
black and like brown.
Oh, those things. Japanese beetles.
No. That's a fucking ladybug.
What?
That's not. I'm not talking about fucking
Yeah.
Japanese beetle.
This one.
The same thing.
It's like red and
I guess it's not the same thing.
it's like a orange.
Japanese beetle is different.
It is.
Japanese beetle is like one of the
People would always
ladybugs.
tell me those are Japanese beetles, though.
Well,
So I
those
was just
people are
lied to my
stupid.
entire life.
Yeah, you were.
Okay, I do know the box elder bug.
Yeah, there's fucking a million in my house.
At least you don't have stink bugs and bees in your. That was me almost every summer. That was fun.
Yeah, no thanks.
Fighting fucking Bugs Life up here, dude.
Facts.
Anyways, next
Next-
game.
what do- what do
We're
we
getting
got?
very off track right now.
That's fine. It's 4-hour pod today, so
Honestly, hour and a half almost.
yeah.
All right, Philadelphia at the Giants. Philadelphia is not resting their starters, so you're aware.
Even if they were, Marcus Mariota is fucking beating the fucking
They
Giants.
benched Tommy DeVito, didn't they?
Yeah, so Tyrod Taylor's playing.
Nah, give me the Eagles.
Vans is actually considering it.
Yeah, Eagles.
Eagles. I mean, I guess they did just lose the Cardinals, but
The Cardinals are better than the
You
fucking
guys
Giants.
weren't considering it?
no.
What was
No.
taking so long then?
We're waiting for you to.
I honestly thought it was self-explanatory. I wasn't gonna answer.
Oh. I was thinking about it. I always think about it. You never know.
I don't, because I'm a fucking Jalen Hurts meat rider.
And they're
Right,
playing.
yeah.
They're actually playing for the division. They might have some kind of motivation.
Jalen Hurts
maybe.
is my fucking king. Speaking of Jalen Hurts, I lost my Jalen Hurts shirt. I think someone fucking stole it. Jalen Hurts though, like he's just I'm just in love with him. No homo.
How would someone steal your Jalen Hurts shirt? Just
I
walk
don't know.
in
It's
your
not
room
in my
and take
closet.
it?
It's not in my closet anymore, Adam. I don't know where it fucking is.
Did it fall
Missing.
off a hanger and lost
No,
the sauce?
seriously, missing.
Next
I
we
don't know.
got Seattle at Arizona.
I'm gonna take Give me Arizona.
Who is the Arizona pick?
I don't care.
What?
Does Arizona have their pick?
They're not
Yes.
bad enough for
Okay, I'm taking the Seahawks.
I'm taking Arizona. They're gonna come in and play upsets this week. Try to ruin the Seahawks
I just
season.
don't think there's any reason to try
they're
to
in
win
the same
this
division. They want to, yeah. They want
This
to
week.
bump 'em.
This week they should try to lose. Last week they did enough by being the Eagles.
God, NFL schedule makers really missed out with the Cowboys Eagles not playing this week. Just
I
upsetting.
feel like they didn't expect it to come down to the division week 18.
Why?
Well, Commanders and Giants definitely weren't in contention for.
You're right, but they probably assumed the Eagles would have it locked up before this. Considering
I don't know why they
just
would assume that.
they just came off of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but like I said, the team's clearly different.
Okay, well they weren't expecting that, I guess, because most of their starters they lost their own defense and they replaced a lot of it with.
Yeah, but
more
they
picks.
replaced with fucking brain dead defensive coordinator.
But they weren't aware of that.
All right, moving on.
Facts.
Kansas City at Chargers.
Kansas City.
Chargers. Mahomes is out, right?
Yeah. And probably
I don't even know the
Pacheco and
quarterback.
Rashee Rice.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I'm going with Chargers.
their backup is Blaine Gabbert,
I'm going with the Chargers because Easton
who
Stick's
stepped in
starting.
when they were destroying the Bears earlier this season and did not do good against the Bears.
All right,
so-
I'll change the Chargers. Yeah,
Chargers.
talk me into
I'm
it.
probably going to take Chargers. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Chiefs like something because the Chargers
I
are
don't know.
just
I would be just because.
poverty.
Well, the
ridden.
Chargers have nothing to play for, so why not? Like, and they have the same quarterback they've started in the past 4 weeks.
Well, that's the thing. Like, none of these teams have anything to play for. Neither of these teams have anything.
Well, the Chargers need to do something. They've been horrible, so they got to.
Anything the Chargers want to lose to get a better draft pick to get.
Yeah, I just think the
thing.
Chargers, after getting embarrassed the past couple of months, they just want to show some kind of hope.
Maybe.
That's just what I don't know. Who knows?
All right, next game we got the Rams at the 49ers.
I'm going with the Rams.
One seed's locked, right?
Yep.
Hey, Sam Darnold, McCaffrey are out. Oh,
Sam
not
Darnold's
I'll
in.
go with the Rams.
McCaffrey's out.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's starting.
I'm gonna go with the Rams then.
Yeah, I'm also going Rams.
Rams.
Because Rams are playing for something. No, they're not. Just kidding. I lied. They have
No,
the playoffs.
they're playing for a higher playoff seed, I
don't-
think.
I mean, they don't really care about
They-
that. They
they
benched
might drop
Stafford,
from-
so Carson Wentz
Who's
is
starting?
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, yeah, that kind of changes. Yeah, I
I'm going with the
forgot about
49ers.
Who's starting for the Niners at
Sam
QB?
Sam
Darnold.
Darnold. I'm taking Sam Darnold over fucking Carson Wentz.
God, this is terrible.
Okay, yeah, I'm going with the 49ers.
Yeah, I'm changing the 49ers. Elijah Mitchell legacy game.
Yeah,
Pop it off.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Sam Darnold's gonna look good in this offense. Hey, is Ayuk playing?
I don't know anything about the receivers.
Okay. If at least one of the receivers are playing and Elijah
Probably find
Mitchell's
out.
playing,
It'd be hard.
I'm still going with the 49ers no matter what. But Sam Darnold's gonna look good, I think. Okay, it doesn't matter. 49ers I'm picking.
Right here. All right, Dallas at Washington. I mean, this is
I'll take Dallas.
Dallas.
Who are they all playing?
Everybody, because they're still
Prescott?
playing for the division.
Okay. Yeah, Cowboys. Not Sam Darnold. Sam Howell's still playing though, so
So they
Got a
lose.
chance.
Got it.
they got a chance.
All right, then Buffalo at Miami. This is Sunday Night Football. Thank God.
Not even. Is Tua playing?
They're both playing for the division, so yeah.
Is Tua playing? He got hurt.
Why do you just assume that someone gets hurt during a game, they're not going to play the next week? They were down fucking
This is
40
Tua.
points.
Because it's Tua, Adam. That's fucking why.
Tua fully participates in practice with left shoulder quadriceps injuries.
Okay.
He's playing
I'm
for the
picking-
division. He'll probably play.
Well,
But
the
they're
problem
also,
is
they
going
also lost
shoulder.
Bradley Chubb last week.
He's out for the season.
Yeah. Xavier Howard, I don't know if he's.
Mostert is
he's
even
not that good
fucking
anymore.
playing.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm picking the Bills anyways. I don't really care. I hope the Bills miss the playoffs though.
Well, if they win, they won't.
I know. I'm just saying. I hope they miss it though. Anyways. Oh, is that what I was? I think that's what I was thinking of. Maybe the Bills. Bills missing if the Steelers win.
Yeah, I might. But yeah, I'm going Bills in this one.
Oh, whatever. Bills.
They beat them earlier in the season.
Ben, nothing.
What was that?
Bills, Miami. Who are you taking?
Bills.
Okay.
Got distracted.
All right, that concludes our picks then.
Okay. I just got a couple of quick things for basketball.
Okay.
One second. Okay, R.J. Barrett was traded to the Toronto Raptors. R.J. Barrett, Emmanuel quickly, and that's it. And a second-round pick for OG Anunoby, Precious Achua, and Malachi Flynn. I think this is an A plus for the Raptors. And I give it a C- for the Knicks. The Knicks needed a perimeter defender. They filled a need. They did fill a need.
Oh, they got rid
Go
of
with
some
Nick.
young talent.
I mean, I don't know. Because Quickly was a free agent, and they didn't want to pay him because he's not a starting point guard. He's a backup for them. And then R.J. Barrett is kind of overpaid, and it's not really that efficient. Doesn't really fit with Brunson and Randall.
I mean, doesn't
But
a new OG replace Barrett in the starting lineup pretty much?
yeah, I mean, I guess he's going to be starting small forward.
I didn't know what RJ was starting as.
Yeah. He's a small forward. But R.J. Barrett is from Canada. He grew up a Raptors fan. He's going home. RJ Barrett, he's a scorer. He's got the potential. He's not that efficient, but he's gonna sell jerseys on the Raptors. And I just love RJ Barrett. I'm gonna be buying an RJ Barrett Raptors jersey. Bless you, Adam. Oh, another one. And now your turn.
Bless you, Adam.
There we go.
For
I'm
the
gonna be buying
record,
an
I muted
RJ
my mic
Barrett.
for the recording, so nobody heard me. Only you two.
What? How did you even do that? We heard it.
I don't know.
Natural,
Okay.
Adam. You didn't have to hide it.
True. Yeah, but RJ Barrett is gonna sell jerseys, according to me. Emmanuel Quickley is gonna be a great player on the Raptors. And then the Knicks, they got out of paying RJ Barrett a little bit too much money, who doesn't fit, and they got out of paying Quickley, who they just can't afford to pay, and they don't really want to pay a backup. So the Raptors are gonna be nice, I think. With that, that's it for the trade.
Okay.
Is that it for NBA talk then?
Nah, I mean, I think I got one more. Let's see. Oh yeah, Chet Holmgren is better than Wembanyama in every single way. He's better at everything. He's better at defense. He's better at rebounding. He's better at three-point shooting. He's better at passing. And he's just overall looks better. Every single advanced
Well, I don't know
statistic
about
is going
looks
to back
better. I
up.
think Wemby looks better. Yeah.
Chet
No.
looks
Chet
funny.
looks like a terrorist, but
Yeah.
Wow. That's going to get
Chet.
demonetized.
That
But
was
yeah,
racist.
as we're,
Chet-
it's not like we're monetized in the first place. But
Chet is getting disrespected heavily because this is technically his second year. So he's not going to win Rookie of the Year. And Wembanyama is getting too much fucking hype because he's 7'6". Chet deserves the Rookie of the Year, and I was not a Chet believer last year after the draft. For the record, I was not, but he proved me wrong this year. He's contributing to winning. The Thunder are a good team. The Spurs are one of the worst teams in the league, better than the Pistons. Speaking of that, they broke the record for most losses in a row. So
28
that's
losses
embarrassing.
straight, right?
That's embarrassing, but they finally won.
The Raptors.
But yeah,
I
but the
know,
Raptors,
we just
that was
talked
after
about
they
it.
made the trade.
Yeah, it was.
So it's kind of like they didn't have their players playing. So it's like,
Was it after? Or
kinda,
was it like same day?
it might have been the same day. I don't think OG was
Wasn't
playing
before.
though.
Yeah, they didn't have the new
Yeah,
players. That's for
I don't
sure.
think OG. I don't think OG was playing either. The players were traded or the players they traded for.
Right.
So I think it was like maybe right between. I don't know, but I don't know. That's pretty much all I got. NBA season's been pretty chill. Just a lot of games.
Yeah. I'm sure once the All-Star break comes, we'll have a chance to.
Oh yeah, All-Star break. We're talking about All-Star picks for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about All-Star rosters. I'm sure All-Star break will be able to do a little update on standings and who we think will continue
For
and
sure.
fall off. And
It's
go
still
up.
like at a point where it's like kind of early, but it's
Right.
like we're getting
We're starting
know.
to get in the thick of it, but like it's still
Yeah.
too early to really,
Mhm.
because the
That's-
10
no,
seed
that's-
could
that's
pop off and make
pretty
a run
much.
for
It's
like a
like
3 seed or something.
any team could go up or down. Any player.
Other than the Spurs and the
Yeah.
Pistons, but
I mean, the Spurs still could have a chance technically.
yeah, like a play-in, but that's about it.
Yeah. Pistons, fuck no, they're done. Also, James Wiseman is fucking horrible, and Monty Williams needs to be fired. And free Kate Cunningham, please, and Jaden Ivey. Free Jaden Ivey too.
Trade Jaden Ivey to the Bucks. Actually, I don't know.
No,
Jaden Ivey a defender?
he's okay.
If he's
He was-
not
he
good,
was-
then never mind.
I mean, he was good coming out of college, but I don't know.
When the
what
Bucks
kinda
had Drew
happened with-
Holiday, we didn't need a defender.
All right, Ben.
I don't know what happened
When
with
the Bucks
Drew.
had Drew Holiday, you also needed someone to score baskets.
When the Bucks had Drew Holiday, we won a championship.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the season's
well-
not over yet. So
No, but if Dame doesn't win a championship, it's a letdown.
okay, but this is also the first year with Dame. Drew Holiday had like 2 or 3 years before they actually.
No,
won.
he did not. It was his first year.
Was it his first year?
Yeah.
I feel like it was at least his second.
It was the same year. They traded for him that same year, and then they won the championship. I know it was his first year.
It was his first year.
It was just 3 years ago we traded for him, so it feels like that's all I got.
Ben, you want to do anything for baseball?
Shohei signed a really big contract that doesn't pay anything for another 10 years. Who else signed with the Dodgers?
That Japanese guy. Not
Oh.
Ohtani. That dude.
Both of them technically.
Yeah, the other pitcher. Yamamoto or Yoshi.
Yeah,
And
Dodgers signed a lot of
making
money. The
people hate them
Brewers.
even more.
Did we talk about Jackson Chourio?
No.
Maybe.
Nope.
So he signed the biggest ever contract for a player that hasn't played a MLB game. So the Brewers locked up their number 1 prospect, number 3 in the MLB, to like a 10-year deal, 8-year deal,
And
something
the Red
like
Sox
that.
traded Chris Sale.
For what?
Vaughn Grissom.
Who the fuck is that?
The top prospect for the Braves.
Who?
Oh, okay.
Vlad Guerrero?
No.
They traded for?
No. So yeah, they Chris Sale's a Brave now.
I didn't know that. Missed that one.
But it's fine. He's made of glass, so he's only good for like 14 games of the season.
Oh, for the Braves though, he'll be there every.
Yeah, probably. That's
He
how
won't
it
miss
works.
a start.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
They leave the Red Sox and they go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
David Price and Mookie Betts and not Xander Bogaerts, I guess.
True that.
Anyways, it's crazy that we're 5 years removed from a World Series and there's only one person left from that team.
Yeah, it's not a great look. Not a great.
Win the World Series. Let's not build around that team. Let's blow it up. Sounds like a great idea.
To be fair, that's what the Cubs did basically. The
Yeah.
Cubs cling to it and then didn't get any value from it, basically. Whereas if they just sold off, I don't know, 2 years after the core was past their prime, maybe it would have rebuilt faster, but I don't know, I'm not a GM.
It's not like they were past their prime. They just decided to move on from everyone way too fast. Like
Well,
Mookie Betts.
Benintendi sucks.
He did. He does now. Didn't before.
Who's the other guy?
Jackie Bradley Jr. But he was just now
Yeah, he
field.
sucks.
He was just now field. He was never a good bat. Except for 2018 in the playoffs. That was the only time.
Chris Sale and Eovaldi. I don't think there was any other pitchers that are still good.
I mean, David Price was all right.
He's old as shit.
He was, yeah,
Like,
I was okay
He's
when
like
we traded.
85 years old.
I was okay when they traded him because that was his last, effective year. After that, it was goodbye. We didn't really have a closer, really, after that season. Craig Kimbrell, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, he sucks.
Not with the Phillies. He was good last year.
Oh,
Or 2 years
okay.
ago. Last year he was good. But, I mean, we haven't had a real closer since then. That doesn't help. Outside of Kenley Jansen this year.
Yeah. That's all I got.
Okay. Josh, have anything else you want to throw in?
No.
Josh, I
Blake
see you,
Willis.
jump back on the stream grind. Hope
Yeah, I
that's
did.
well.
Speaking of that, I streamed for like 3 hours the other day. Also, it's 24-hour stream coming soon.
Is it actually?
I don't know. We'll see.
Come on.
So yeah, soon. Come 2024. Some point.
Some point in the next 12 months.
Yeah, I mean, this past while I didn't have a camera.
Do you just stream off your PlayStation?
Hmm?
That or a
Yeah.
Okay.
We're with the PlayStation. I wanted to get a camera before this 24-hour stream. I got it now.
That's fair. Instead of just
Good.
no one can see your beautiful face.
Yeah, it's just not the same. Like, I don't know.
Mm.
Facts.
It's all kind of weird being on camera though for it, so we'll see. But
I mean, you do a podcast, so I don't know how it's.
yeah, but
Same
it's
thing.
still, it's kind of weird still. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably stream again one of these days. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. We'll see.
Yep, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. Like and subscribe since you're here. If you made it this far, appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you next week for a mock draft. Bye-bye.
Bye.